Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. My name is Nilaus, and we are continuing on our journey to secure this solar system from the looming Darkfog. There's a third one somewhere. Well, it's hiding. Doesn't matter. We are going to do a reconnaissance mission here. So this is a bad idea. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to this place. This needs to be ours. And that's going to be the next big project. Look at that. This space. This looks landable. Let's see if we can try to hit that. Let me just zoom down, because I need to figure out how much space I have to design a fortress that can land, a planetfall fortress, so that I can get a foothold on this forsaken planet. I don't think this is it. I think I need to... Oh, whoa, whoa, hello, lag. Oh, okay. I don't have a lot of power left. I'm going to need to see if I can find somewhere that I can land. Look at that. There might be something. There's something here. This place. I'm landing. I'm landing. I'm safe. Alright. So, threat level. Doesn't change. But as soon as I do anything, it's going to happen. So, what do I have here? Well. If this isn't a thing that I like. So, what I'm going to do here is I am going to... I want to make sure that I can find it again, so let's make it a nice bright color. That one. Where do we want to make it? Like from here? That one, that one, that one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something like this, right? Oh, that's kind of important. Dip those. And also make sure that this is actually taken. And I want to make sure that there is a complete square for us that we can land on. And this has to be like the safest spot on the planet, which I think this is, considering I can actually land here. And then I just hope that by the time I'm done designing stuff, that something else hasn't landed here. All right, this is it. So where are we on the planet? We're sort of here. And it's pretty much as far away from everything else as it can. I am pretty sure that I also need to just make sure that the stuff outside here is also, just because, you know, if there's an ILS or something, a PLS or something like that outside, we don't want to be sort of conflicting with whatever else is there. So this might be a good location. And look at that. So we have 22 at this moment. There'll be more by the time we're done, and they are all level 11, and they really want to be level 12 soon. So they're going to be level 12 when we get, well, as soon as we land. And the way it works is that as soon as I start any kind of power, it goes. I've had some rather let's say naive comment about why don't I just go here and mine manually or set up a small miner. First of all, where do you see any titanium? I have it here. What do you think happens if I land here? They will aggro, and I'll be dead. Even if I could land here, and then I'd be standing there for hours and hours just manually mining titanium veins, that's not fun. And even then, it will still increase because manual power is increasing a tiny bit. As soon as I hook up any kind of power, solar, whatever, then they will immediately, instantly attack all of them. Pretty much instantly. It's very, very fast that it goes in. So manual mining, not an option. I got a little bit from our build, you know, our farm we did last time, but that's all we got. And I have to shut down the farm because it was just taking too much space and it was too noisy. So we're gonna be going back away from this planet. We have now marked it for ourselves. Well, we can't see it, but that's our next objective, and several episodes will be dedicated to that. So let's go back to our planet and find a spot like this and just start looking at how to design something that can withstand 25 hives attacking us at once. This is our blank canvas. This is where we can start working on, and well, it's the same size as the green square we just made on, well, it's not a square. It's a green rectangle that we made on the other planet. And let's just review what we have on this planet as of now. There's no more hive out here because that's been taken out. It was annoying. And just replaced with a lot of power. I have a lot of coal just being dedicated into power. I hate it, to be perfectly honest, but it's just what it has to be, unfortunately. I've also had to build some... Where is it? Here. We got lots and lots of exchanges, so that's good because we're going to be relying on exchanges for our power. Now, The premise of the entire thing is we want something that's self-sustainable. So if we look at this square here, then I'm just sort of leaning at, I'm going to have 2 ILSs here. We have built enough for some of this, and they will be getting one. Let's take this one. This one will be getting full accumulators inbound, and the other one will be getting empty outbound. Cool. One of them will be getting this one, and the other one will be getting that one. Those are the 2 ammunitions I've decided to use, and you can come up with a million other reasons. The thing is, if we talk about defense, the implosion cannon is absolutely godly for taking out many units. It has a large area of attack, and it deals a lot of damage, and that means, and it also pushes back. So when the waves come in, and they will come in very, very packed, then we want to be able to kill them with few shots, many of them. So lasers, no good. Gauss turrets, no good, because they just single target, not working at all. Missile turrets, they also have a splash, a little bit of knockback, but primarily they work. This will be our offense when we get there, if we ever get there. But they will also be helping out, but the main will be the implosion cannons, which means that we need to have, back here on this planet, I need to have like good old production of missiles. That doesn't seem like it's enough. I need to have more missile production. Oh yeah, the reason why it's empty is because I have decided to run it through some proliferation here, and then run it into any one of these. So this one has 5,000 available, and that will also be brought over to an actual ILS that can export it here. And this one is also exporting shells. So we have these double proliferated. That's good. That's what we need. And we also need to get all the other things in. All right. So power-wise, I'm going to do this. Not a lot, is it? That's not a lot. But they are discharging. The thing is with these discharges is that if we can find some power. Where do I have some of those that are powered? I should have that, shouldn't I? Oh, right. That's something I didn't show you. I'm just going to show you. This part here, this is what I have, and what I'm doing here is I am simply taking accumulators in. They are double proliferated, and then I am exporting them out here. So I'm using this planet because this planet has plenty of power. The original planet does not have a lot of power, but this one isn't doing much yet. So it has enough power for us to support here. And there we go. So these are basically using all the excess power. This one is charging at actual power 81, rated power 54. That's what they get, but 81, that's because they are double proliferated. So if we can double proliferate it, we get 81. If we can triple proliferate it, we can actually get 108. It's like ridiculous the amount of extra proliferation. But this is great. So we actually get 81, and that means if we just have 2 of these, then we actually have 162 discharging power, which should be enough. So we just need 2 of these to discharge. And the thing is, we'll actually talk a little bit about it. But first, let's jump back to the home planet again, so we can continue on the design process. So we're now back here on our main planet, and we need to talk about energy exchanges, because I think a lot of people either don't get how they work or think they understand how they work, and they don't. I have an old video explaining how they actually work, but they just got buffed and are better now. But they're still weird. So they can either be in discharge mode or in charge mode. When they're charge mode, they take power from the network and put it into the batteries, the accumulators. When they do here, they take the power from the batteries and put it back into the network. So the thing is, if you have a disconnected network like we do here, this network is a closed off network like this. It just consists of these things. It wants to consume 120 megawatt of power. I will actually do these 2 as like this. And let's actually build something along the lines. Okay, so this one is discharging the power that was in here. That's a little bit weird. But they work at 54 is normalized. So what if I want to power this? Then I can just put in this, Can I do that? No, I can't really do that. I have to do it from in here. Ah. Damn. There, and... where is it? Didn't I get all of it? No, I got all of it. Damn. Did not want to get all of it. There you go. That's kind of messed up. And this one as well. Here. So now you can see that they are discharging with the power to fill up the network. It's consuming 110. If I take one of these out. No. If I take this out and this out. Now there's no demand and they just stop consuming. If I add one of these in back into the network, then they'll consume a total of 52, right? So this one, 52 divided by 2. And that means they can produce slower. However, if I connect it to a network that has other stuff in it, they'll just be discharging at maximum rate, which is super annoying because now you can see that they're discharging here. And that's on top of all the solar power. So now they are just wasting all of the power. So you have to be mindful that if you put these into a network that has other power, they will always be producing 100%. If you put them into a network that has only exchange of power, it's going to work exactly as you want it. It's going to be scaling down to what is needed. It's super annoying. There is a trick to it, and you can do that, and I'll show you in another video. No, actually, I'll link it in the top right-hand corner. There is a link to the video where I explain how it works. It's an older video, but it checks out, and how you can do a balance so that you can match it, and so that it doesn't consume all the batteries so fast. But anyway, what we're going to be doing here is we are going to have 2 of these, and they're going to be just 2 of these will be enough to discharge all we want. I'm gonna be building... oh, lack of item. Oh, I don't like that. We want these to be as close as possible, because this is gonna be super compact. Like, how close can I make it? Like this. If that's the closest we can make it, then that's what we're gonna do. Cool. So we have... this is the core of what we want. We want to have this as power. Then we are going to have... we're gonna go sort of by the most important things. I'm gonna have somewhere here a signal tower and a signal tower, because I want to control that they come in here, and I want to make sure that if we get overwhelmed here, we also have the missile turrets on that side helping out. Technically, when we only have this thing, we don't need a signal tower, but I want signal towers here. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to use these boxes as the majority of our defense. And they will be on the outside, so they'll be the ones that tank most of the damage. It seems weird, but that's kind of how it is. Let me see. Is this following? No, this is not good, because this follows the outer line like that. So I want them to go one in. Let's see. See, they slip. This line here belongs to this grid, while... so I have to be inside to get them as close as they can be. Yeah, there we go. Here. Here. And you want to go all the way to the corner? Yeah. These have served 3 purposes. First, they have decent amount of hit points, so they are tanky. They have 750 or 750, so that's way more than a cannon. So not way more, but they have more, and they're not as valuable. The second thing is they repair really efficiently. Actually, we should be setting these to prioritize repair, and there. So they prioritize repair. That means they have 12 drones each, so whatever gets damaged, they will send 12 drones out each just to do repairs. Oh yes, that's gonna come in handy. Thirdly, they will actually be picking up random crap. They don't use drones to pick up random crap. So what I want to do is I want to set each of these to sort of be dedicated to a single location. And now we take this one, and then what I want to do is I want to also put a box on top. This box doesn't really serve much of a purpose, but it does of course serve the purpose that if I put a box, then I can also put a fidget spinner thingy on top, and that will be then distributing. I'm gonna put, this is gonna be the pattern, because then I can bring stuff into these two, and this one will be the full ones. The full and the cannon shells there, but then we can also just get other stuff outbound, like the most important stuff. We might as well be be exporting those back to the planet because we're going to get a ton of drops. So I can only with this build get 6 things exported, so we have to choose which ones are the most important things we can get. That one is annoying to make, that's annoying to make, and then maybe it's either reinforced thrusters. They drop slowly, but they are using a lot of titanium and greens. Or it could be just electromagnetic turbines because we need that for a lot. But I'd still collect. So we collect these 6 items, but we'll also collect other things. If I look at my here, then I don't think I want iron. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items here. Those are the things I want. I don't care about these matrix and data recombinator. Not right now. I don't care about this one. I will know that someone will ask, why don't you just use the better explosives shells and better explosives, and that's the reason is sulfuric acid and plastic is not something I have in abundance, and it's a pain in the ass to build it, so I'm just going to rely on twice as many missiles. If you also look at the actual missiles, then first of all, I don't have it. This causes 21 damage, and if we look at the next tech, I need to get out of this mode here. Next tech for the supersonic missiles, they're here. They are faster, they're better, they're all good. They deal a little bit more, well, no, they deal 2.5 times damage, but they also take 2 rockets for 2 rockets. So there's no doubt that they're better, but they're also way more expensive, and I just can't support it. I just cannot support this and just throw it out in the quantities needed. I'd love to, but not an option. So we're going to have to make do with what the rockets we have. I'll be setting all of these up. They will only be selecting 1 thing each. And on the other side, I'll also be setting this because this will kind of dictate the perimeter. Here, though, if you can look at the edge is belonging to this square here, so I can actually put them right on the edge like that. That's going to be 4, and on the other side, 4. So we have 7 on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have 9 on the other side. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Okay, well, I have more on one side than the other, but they're going to be equally compact. And then from the side of things, well, let's try to sort of be there. And oh, I want it to be equal distance from this location. So maybe there. There. That is equidistant. Now you can kind of see that we don't have as much room left for actual defenses inside this, but let's see what we can do. I think that if the wall is strong enough, and I think it is right now, then we might be able to hold it. So let's talk about the big guns here. These are going to be our main guns, and I want them out here in the edge as far out as they can go. Oh, that's actually weird. 4. Let's try if they make 4 in this corner. And 4 in the other corner as well. It's 5. Oh, actually, I should be 2, 3, 4. Like that. I should actually be looking at here because there's less room in this side. Funny how I can just get all the way out here. I don't want to be out here. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't like that. I think I need these to spread out in a different pattern. Like, oops. Like this. I'm going to only have 4, but then let's at least just have like that. 4 like this. Good. Now I can make it as close here. As close. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go from the other side as well. There. And from the side. Just testing how close we can get it. 4. Right. Now, it's a matter of figuring out how many missile turrets I can squeeze in here. That is shooting outwards, yes. How close? That's as close as we can make it. And that goes like this. And then that's the other side. So that's 6 turrets. I can't do more turrets here. I can just do 2 more, unfortunately. And can I do more turrets here? 3 more. Alright. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means it's 20 turrets on this side, and I probably can squeeze in a little bit more on the other side. But let's use that as our baseline. These are not well placed. Go all the way out in the corner. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 in this corner, 4 in each corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And I need to figure out which way they shoot. That's so difficult to see. There we go. Oh, I can squeeze it all the way out there. That makes no sense. Let's see. Here. No? That one. So let's start from the middle like this and see how many we can build. That. Is that across from the other? No, it's not. There you go. This is going to be where they are placed, and that's now 7. Okay, so it's a little bit more than the other side, which is expected. That's interesting. But this doesn't work. Huh. Okay, that matches the other part. This... Then the question is symmetry or endurance, because I can also do... Oops. Like this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's kind of be... Let's get a little bit of aesthetics in here. Is that really as close as it can be made? No, it can be made a little bit closer. So something... I think this might not be the right location. Nope, it was not. Always as close as possible. We want to make sure that we have all the space we need. From here? From here. Still mismatched. Like that. Okay. This one could also be a little bit closer then. Are they pointing the right? Yeah, pointing the right way. There we go. Alright, so that is more. That one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And then we get it up here. So I think this is the baseline. Let's have a look at what we have. So we have 16 implosion cannons, 24 battlefield analysis, 42 missile turrets. 42 missile turrets is obviously not enough to get on the offensive, but it might be enough to go on the stay put on the defensive. So what do we want to do now? We want to make sure that the stuff that's coming inbound, these 3, they each have like a little box. Oh, hold on. Let's see if we can squeeze in some more, because there will be flyers coming in. So if we can just get a little bit, if we can squeeze these into the corners, it's just a tiny little thing, right? It's a tiny little thing. We don't want to be overdoing, but if there's a flyer coming in, it's actually nice to have something, a laser turret or something. I don't know. It's just, if it's there, if it can fit, then sure. So that is basically all we need. So now we need power poles. We need to set up all of these for specific things, so that there's a kind of a nice spread of what they're collecting. We need to get belts back and forth, and we need to get some fidget spinner things in here. Maybe like this and this, with the things that go inbound here. Cool. Let me just try to see if I can patch that up. That's a little bit of a lengthy process. So here we are. I think we're ready to take another look at it. Okay, so what happens is I've marked all of these. I came up with a great idea, if I should say so myself, of putting some precision drones in. I need anything that I can do to help out, then sure. And that means I would have to do like this on when each of them comes in, and it'll help with at least the initial. I think they die too quick to really be a big boon to this, but you know, it's something. What I have is like an amazing amount of spaghetti, considering who it is. But look at that, we have stackers on top of splitters on top of splitters. Basically, it goes out here, goes in, and then... Oh, right, it goes into the middle and then splits into these two, yes. And then on the outbound side, they just collect here, here, and go back in. Good. Now, the reason why I do that is because then I can have a splitter here and I want a splitter on top. So I have the cannon shells coming out, and they go to this side, and they go down and into the cannons on this side, and down and onto the cannons on the other side. But they also go up between here, and again go into the cannon shells and cannon shells, which also means that I can drag a cannon shell line out right here, which is kind of maybe advantageous later on. Then we have the here. This is the only output I could figure out to make it with the belts here, and we're using Mark II belts. I'd like to actually use Mark III belts, but I don't have those, so don't. We gotta make custom corners here. That goes out, it goes to either side. It goes in here, goes around, and all the way over and back again. Here, this goes around and back, all the way over and back again. However, these in the middle here also have to be fed, so they're going to be fed like this, and then the lines merge here and go in. Yeah, it's just everywhere. So I also have here, we are requesting the titanium crystals, the titanium, and over on this one we're requesting titanium alloy. On this one we're requesting supermagnetic rings, particle containers, and lastly it's reinforced thrusters. I don't know if reinforced thrusters is really what I want, but you know, I can always change it. I'm collecting a lot of stuff out here. They are very different things. Here, here, here. Some of them are multiples. That gradient crystal, I just realized that's super important. That's the one there. Pink particle containers, supermagnetic rings, just going around, then kind of repeating on the other side. The broad sides, they have sort of all of it. And then I decided, you know, I actually also want to get some hydrogen fuel, because otherwise I don't have fuel in here and I don't want to bring it in. Bringing in iron, I don't know if that's a good idea. A little bit of steel as well. I'm just thinking this planet is kind of running out of iron. Deuterium, you know, it's kind of valuable, and I can't get it any other way. So, you know, I don't have the power to do fractioning right now. So this is pretty much the build. And in here, what is not set up is all of these are just set to provide, and I marked these as gray. These are the ones that I have to set up manually. If I didn't do that, then they would start requesting in. So when I stamp the blueprint, it's very important that I do not have any accumulators, because I want the whole thing to be unpowered immediately. If this is powered when I stamp it down, the aggro will increase. So I need them to bring in the resources, the missiles, before it powers up, because the belts will flow even if there's no power. So I need the belt to come in, and then I want this coming out so that I can control when it gets built, because I need to build the whole thing manually. Whew. Are we ready? Each of these just set up to export whatever they have. Yeah. All right. And now, I guess, the true tests. What I need to do, and this is also, if you build something like this, don't just assume that you have everything. Just make sure you have everything. I've also put all of my precision drones in here, so I do have a lot of precision drones. I just need to take them out of my own inventory. What else do we think we want? You never know what you're gonna need. We'll just take whatever we have of these remaining, and yeah, maybe some fuel, maybe some better fuel than what we have now. I think we do have it in our storage here, don't we? Yes, we do. There we go. There we go. That's probably more valuable. And to use this fuel right now, because what else are we going to use it for if not this journey? Good. So that's done. And now I need to make sure that I delete everything and it all goes into my inventory. So if it doesn't go into my inventory, if there's any kind of splashing, then there's a problem. Because I need to be absolutely sure that whatever is needed for this build is in my inventory so I can actually build it. Yep. And also this one. Oh crap. Something blew up. Why did it blow up? What the hell was that? What do we have? Oh, yeah. Okay, they were... Did I just delete that? Oops. Why did that actually go in here? Well, I guess I hope I can Get that somewhere else. Let's hurry up and put that. Oh, right. It's because it was in the fidget spinners. The fidget spinners were requesting it. Well, I guess I have to get some new stuff. I think it's actually supposed to be this one. Whoop. Okay, I am ready to go. Yep, I have a little bit of ammo everywhere. I have disabled my ammunition on my attack because I don't want to be shooting while I land. So here we go. Wish me luck. This is the biggest challenge of this series so far. Us going in and trying to reclaim Glum Enraged. And when we do that, then the game transitions into sort of a little more quiet thing. But man, do I also need a little bit more of a quiet build here. Cool. I should probably slow down as we approach so I can actually find my green square. We'll be circling around at a good distance until we find the green square. That's why it's a green square. There it is. Got it. And we land. And there's a lot of stress here. This seems to be good, and I actually want to get a little bit out here. Just a little bit, and that one here. And yes, I could use this for extra power, but that's really not what I want. All right, it is time for us to take our landfall fortress, and I have to make sure that it's... So I can see that there are 2 missile turrets towards me. That's incorrect. There has to be 2 missile turrets away from me. And I'm gonna need this corner. This is now, there's 4 missile turrets in the middle heading towards me, and then I need to balance it. It is 2 away from the edge, and that one. Up and down, it can only be positioned in one way, but side by side, it can be misplaced. So now, this has to be built by ourselves. Look at the threat here. It's going up slowly, and it's going up because we are consuming power in our inventory. That's just how it is. And these are unpowered. There. And I'm going to do that for each of them. Just slowly. I'm going to let the tension build up as I build this. Actually, I think I want to have them be a little bit more equipped. And this one. So it's 1.2. Yeah. And that one. Okay, so that's like half of it. Let's go over to the other side and get the other ones. Yeah. I don't think I have enough to put half into each. And this is a one-time thing, but I also expect that the first attacks will be the worst. Maybe they won't actually, because they... oh, right, we're already running out. Damn. That was not a lot. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Good. I have what I have, and that's what we're going to be dealing with. These are not going to be making anything. Let's get this one. I'm actually thinking of something here. And let's get this one done and get as close as possible. I want this one to not go out. Because if this goes out, then it actually goes on the belt. But you should, if we should be able to request this, and over here, request this as well. And then see that they're coming in. Good. They will need to get here. They will need to go on the belts before anything else is activated. I want the whole thing built. I want the whole thing, sort of all the belts full of missiles and turrets and all that good stuff before we even dare to turn on the power. Because I will have plenty of time. As long as I build it manually, I'm not going to be dragging power to any serious amounts. Yeah. All the logistic spots are coming in. Right, so let's like half of it is built now. Well, this half. Yeah. Moving slowly over here. And we have the signal towers. They are the ones that will be attacked. I know something I kind of forgot. Well, didn't I? No, I didn't. I brought a lot of extra signal towers. So my plan is that we are going to see if we can sort of weather the storm here. And then in the following episodes, that's when we're going to be trying to go on the offense. Oh, here's a problem. Oh, no, it's okay. I thought it was a real problem. You know what? There's a thing that I realize now. These power out are on the outside. That's not healthy. They also need to have power on the inside so that we can actually, if these get destroyed because they're a little bit on the outside. So we need to make sure that it does not lose power if we get a little bit attacked. And you know what? I think we might be a little bit attacked here. Great. Almost done with this part. Let me also get that one. So now it's only on this side we have some power, some work to be done. And there we go. We got the missile turrets in. It's perfect. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Okay, the whole thing is built and everything is coming in. We also have the power, so this is ready. Okay, and all this, let's see, it spreads out on the lines. I want the lines to be as idle as possible so that we know that everything is set up. I can't see when they're actually full, but I can see that, for example, down here, you don't have any missiles yet, so we're not quite done yet. I want to make sure that this belt is saturated. Also, as it saturates, we should be seeing more stuff coming in. Hint, hint, more stuff, please, more stuff. I'm concerned about the fact that I'm not seeing extra flights. Oh, maybe because... right. Each of these can only carry 200, and 2,000 was requested, so that's the 10 that are providing. These that are requesting or coming from here, they were not going to fly out because there's no power. So now I need to wait for all the vessels to go back and land, and then they'll do another round trip. But that's okay. That's okay. I think that will be just fine. I'd actually like them to see that they start another round trip before I hook it up. So we need to wait for them to come back. Power is at 2%, or threat is at 2%. You can see here this little centipede of vessels. When they land, they will immediately come back, and once they come back, then I think we're ready to power it up. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. This is about, okay, about 1,000, so we'll get a little bit more. Should I even just request a little bit more? No, this 2,000 is what I just felt is okay with the round trip thing. And as I can power this up at any given time. So we want to see that these are coming out. There we go. They're starting to come up with the next batch. That is good. We want to make sure that they are coming in, and one more batch. There we go. Perfect. Are you guys ready? Here we go. This is it. This is it. And the way to charge it is to take and allow these to come out. As soon as they come out, look at this. 13, 24, 34, 45, 56, 30. So anyone who said you can just build a little base here, no, you can't. You cannot build a little base. It goes insanely fast. And we are in business. We're in business, and the signal towers will take some that are coming in. They're all coming in with 20 units each, so that's not particularly much. And we have the cannons shooting. Dark swarm attacks. They're all just coming in. As soon as the first ones are done, the next ones will just come in. Right now, this is actually going to be like a very gentle start, because we are... Oh, look at that. They're actually hovering here. Oh, they're parked right outside. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. I didn't even see that before. When they're deployed, they're just deployed right... Oh, look at that. There's actually... It's a runway. Oh my god, that is so awesome. Oh, that I didn't even see that. That's so nice. And this is just going to continue. So I think the smart thing would actually be trying to do an attack immediately. But I don't think I can do that. I don't think I want to make sure that we can sort of see it steady. We want to see that things are being picked up in all the locations. Do we get anything? Yeah, a tiny bit of things coming in here. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. And I also think that they are only level 11, but they will be level 12 very soon. As soon as they get a few rounds in. I'm not attacking at all. Well, I have my own drones out, but they're going to be disappearing soon. And more missiles, more everything coming in. Yep, that's going to be a steady stream of supplies coming in here. This is good. This is good. This is a little bit more quiet than we had anticipated, right? We thought that it would be like a massive swarm, but it's because they build up the units only slowly. So we do actually want to start attacking. How would we attack? Like, if we only had these 40, then let's imagine that which one is actually the easiest or the closest one? I guess this one's kind of isolated. I think the isolation is the main part here. So let me just try and see what would happen if we went out on a little attack. I'm gonna build blueprints like this. Oh, just gonna wait for these. Hold on. Are these copies of something? No. There. There. Does this work? Does this work? Yeah, see, if I attack, they kind of... they're kind of busy. And we're not really making... And I can't see my cursor. There. There. They're just getting destroyed instantly. Yeah, they're a little bit too close. I think this is too close as well. And you can see everything is coming in here. So I guess we'll pull back a little bit. So that's not how we do attacks here, because as soon as we attack one, they all retaliate. I guess this is the kind of intensity we were sort of thinking about. Well, that's certainly going to be a challenge, isn't it? I guess that's going to be something you can leave your comments about. Oh, why don't you just in the comment section, and then in the next episode we're going to be trying to figure out how to go on a fence from here. It certainly seems like we made landfall and we have something that's holding up. Not a single piece has been broken yet, so that's good. We do take a little bit of repairs. We burn through a lot of these units, the precision drones. They're not really necessary, but we now need to figure out how to go on the offensive with this, and that is going to be the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this. Now the combat is kicking off again. Oh, look at that, all quiet. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, okay, 7 units incoming. I can deal with that, and then the rest, a short reprieve. Well, time for us to wrap up and figure out how to go on the offensive for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This blueprint, of course, is available to you. It's called Landfall Fortress, and it is available with the link in the description below. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you want save games, I'm uploading save games right before we activate this, so that you can play with yourself. That is for Patreon supporters. They can access save games. So thank you very much. Until next time, take care and stay effective.